one day I woke up and was like, why am I working for somebody else when I could do this myself? The major issue is that when guys come in, they install on a roof, they're done, and then they walk away. I say the biggest reason roofs fail is installer error and not the shingles, but it comes down to other trades too on top of you. The more I learn in roofing business, the more I realize that I don't know. But that right there, that's an active leak. Like somebody put lipstick on a pig and it's got to be leaking. Our motto is quality you can see.
Hello friends, welcome back to Roofing Insights. Today we're taking you to Sellersburg, Indiana to meet our friend Ethan Andis. Andis Roofing is absolutely amazing. They have already over 200 5-star Google reviews with 0 complaints. I mean 0. We're gonna show you how they did it. Let's go.
My name is Ethan Andis. I'm the owner of Andis Roofing and we're located in Sellersburg, Indiana. Prior to getting into the roofing industry, I worked for Sherwin-Williams all through high school, and customers would come in and needed help with colors and shades and things like that. I have used that experience that I got working there, translated over into roofing to help customers with what colors of shingles would make their homes work the best. And then after I got out of high school, I went straight into roofing sales as well as doing inspections for insurance companies. And it was kind of the handwriting on the wall that one day I woke up and was like, why am I working for somebody else when I could do this myself? Well, this is actually one of the most prestigious awards that we've gotten at Andis Roofing. My pastor's son does wood burning, and so he made this for us. So I'm actually more
priceless.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I'm more proud of this than I am of some of the other certifications that we've got. It's pretty cool. So we put it right by the door when everybody comes in. The major issue is that when guys come in, they install on a roof, they're done, and then they walk away. But it's other trades that come in on top of your roof, like somebody that's cleaning the gutters will go and scrape all the granules off above the gutters. Or you got a stone guy, which is in this case, they came and put a stone facade over the front of here. They put stone around the chimneys, and then you've got other areas where guys are walking up in between these dormers. And so if guys are trying to come in and do the siding or the stone, they'll tie in and they'll nail boards like walk boards into your shingles that you installed and they were perfect when you left. And they don't know how to seal it off correctly, how to install new shingles.
All contractors want 5-star reputation, but not many can get there. And I'm gonna try to explain why companies like Andis Roofing is getting 5-star reviews all the time on a regular basis. Back in the day, when I was running my construction businesses, I would judge my employees, people who come to work for me, by their work ethic by one simple task. I would give them a broom and I would make them sweep job site or warehouse. By that, I could always tell if the person have attention to details and cleaning, because if you start hustling with that broom and sweep the floors really quick, I will see that you have attention to detail. And if you don't care, if you just slow sweeper, or you don't clean corners, you just clean the main area that people see, it also says a lot about your characters. Today, I travel to roofing businesses on a regular basis, and same thing applies. You see contractors who do care about those properties. When I was working around job site with Andis Roofing, I could see why he is 5-star contractor. His job site is very clean, very organized. His trailers organized. He used catch-all system to protect bushes, decks, everything else. And every once in a while, we'll travel to the contractor and you will see that his truck is a mess, his job site is a mess. No wonder he's getting complaints online. Believe it or not, pleasing customers in the roofing business is not that hard. Just do what you say you're gonna do, keep the job site clean, and make sure your communication is on point. Just be there on time. And most likely, if you do those couple things, you will get 5-star reviews. But it's too hard for so many. It's easy for Andis.
I say the biggest reason roofs fail is installer error and not the shingles, but it comes down to other trades too on top of you. The more I learn in roofing business, the more I realize that I don't know. I don't have roles for 47 different people in my company, and so I am the HR department, and I help with the accounting, and I oversee the sales management for our sales guys, and all these different pieces put together. You're always putting out fires, providing extra training, getting pulled this way and that way, and then working a ridiculous amount of hours that you know, you're hoping in the end pays off.
Believe it or not, I mean, you see here, there's nothing around it. There's no flashing.
Yep.
It's those screws or probably
Guys
planks.
putting their scaffolding up there to put that stone on there. They'll just nail right into the top of the shingles, come back. They may seal it, they may not. So the backstory is this homeowner actually bought this home recently. And if you go and you buy a home, everything looks nice and new and painted, but that right there, that's an active leak. Like somebody put lipstick on a pig and it's got to be leaking. If they work with a roofer, we would have had some kind of a space where they put that mesh up there before they put that a concrete or some kind of, you know, masonry sealant to put that stone on there. You've got to leave a gap for us to be able to get our new step flashing up underneath there. So I don't know exactly what's going on until we try and get that out, or how we're going to go about fixing that. But one thing's for sure, when you put coil metal up there and then you nail all through it, it's ignorance. Like, it doesn't do anything. From a contractor perspective though, like, I think you owe it to a homeowner to tell them going in, be like, these are the liability places, like I may or may not be able to fix this because of this other contractor. Our company, we work all around Southern Indiana and the greater Louisville area, dealing with insurance work here, dealing with retail. It's very familiar to us. You know, everybody I hire is ultimately from here, so we're all able to help people where we live. A lot of the calls we get are leak related, and whenever we go out there, we find out that it's actually installer error. So our area specifically, I don't know what other roofers have experienced, but me personally, it's a lot of installer error. Really, it's a lack of knowledge on installers' part, and then a lack of checks and balances from a roofing company perspective is why we keep getting these calls. So we'll go out there and look at leak calls all day long, and come to find out they high nailed everything and they've got shingles sliding out, and it seems like people don't know how to put on roofs right around here. Back in the day, everybody used blue tarps, and what would happen is when they put those over those bushes in 95-degree temperatures, they couldn't breathe and they couldn't get sunlight, and it would just wilt those bushes so bad. And one of the biggest complaints in the roofing industry is landscape damage. What we've done at Andy's Roofing is we've changed it up a little bit. We use a special netting system that goes all around the house, and it's breathable. What we do in the morning time is we drop off this box trailer and we get all the supplies that we need out of it. And ultimately, when we leave the job at the end of the day, we take the box trailer and you're left with nothing but a beautiful new roof and no nails and tar paper and trash everywhere. About every 3 or 4 years, we'll get a small hailstorm, usually not big enough for storm chasing companies to come in town, but it's enough to keep the local guys going. But we've had a few companies here in the last couple of years go out of business because their model was based on storm restoration, and it's not a good model to have if you're praying for something that may never happen. Our goal, like Avco, we want to get a job off of every job we do. I mean, if I don't get a job or some kind of like down the way where I can bring it back to that job and say, we saw you here, like, I don't feel like we did a good enough job.
Getting job from every job that you already have, from every build that you have, it's not an easy task, but it's doable. But you have to be good, you have to be perfect, you have to be proactive with neighbors, and the customer, the job that you have right now, you have to take care of them. And so many contractors are failing in it. Like, they take the money, they treat every job as, you know, it's already conquered business because they're already getting paid, and they just don't worry about the referral. Just like Avco Roofing, Andy's is trying to get one job from every job, and they are getting it because they are good.
You have to research the companies that you're either going to call or that you're getting estimates from currently, because a referral is good, but online, you can't hide from online reviews anymore, where guys used to do the good old boy thing and then you call them later with a workmanship problem and they didn't pick up the phone. Also, it usually boils down to the owner from the top down, what their morals and ethics are. And if I was gonna give a homeowner any advice, I would say research these companies on Google, because you can't hide from Google reviews. And then also the BBB.
How many yard signs do you have?
Right now, probably 1,100.
How many active yard signs in any given day?
Probably 100 to 150. If you think yard signs are going to get you all of your leads, you're an idiot. It has to be that, and then they Google you. And I have a conviction about top of mind. Like, people don't buy from you if they don't know who you are.
I have never seen a roofing contractor with so many yard signs, but it works. Ethan have amazing mentality about top of mind marketing, and it does wonders for them.
Well, in my area, my target area, which is Southern Indiana and then the east end of Louisville, like, I want to be top of mind for all these people. They laugh at me at ABC because they rolled up on one of my jobs. I had like 10 yard signs in like a little diagonal part going around the house. I mean, how many roofers have you seen driving through Minneapolis or wherever, and it's just a bunch of guys up on the roof, and then there's no company representative there. There's no representation for that company. When I had my gutter cleaning business, I would take the blower out and start it and put my yard sign up by the road and put the blower next to it and go clean the gutters by hand, just so people would see the noise and look at my yard sign. When I started at Andy's Roofing, January 1, I officially started it, and I think I had $2,000 in my bank account, and we were planning, and you know, my wife was involved at that point. She was stressing, and I was like, I know I'm good at just a few things, and roofing is one of them. So I took out 2 credit cards with BB&T, and I think each one of them had like a $10,000 limit, and within the first month I went $20,000 in debt, buying all of the things I thought I would need for a roofing company. And that was pretty stressful because it was January, and I think by mid-February or March, that's when they announced COVID. So definitely not the time to start a roofing company, it seemed at the time. I was cleaning people's gutters. I was doing whatever it took just to make it all work. We were pretty blessed. We started getting roofing projects, and then it's kind of snowballed from there. So last Friday, I was like, if you want to do this or this, that's up to you if you want this extended protection. I don't have a dog in the fight. I'm not trying to sell you into something. There's no pressure. I'm so big on no pressure. And so if they want that, they can get that. There are some advantages to it, like ice and water shield on the eaves. It's not a code requirement for us below Indianapolis to put it on the eaves, but I'm a big proponent of it. Usually we get ice dams here about every 6 to 8 years. If we have another one in the next couple of years, you're gonna be one of those 15 people that called us within the first 30 minutes of it getting above 40 degrees. Roofing, gutters, and gutter guards. That's all I do. Less is more. Everything we do, I've personally done. So if a guy falls off the roof and he has his nail gun, I can finish the project if we need to. So the split boot, what it is that older homes, they have those electrical masts, and they'll put the power box on the outside of the brick, and they'll run the pole up through the roof. So you've got your soffit depth here, it runs up the side and goes out through a hole in the roof. But usually on the first roof replacement, they do it all at the same time. So before they have the electric lines run in and that little corner piece that goes down through the pipe, you have a pipe boot that they slide on there, and it's usually like a $6 one from Walmart or whatever.
The wire,
exactly. Well, I mean, you could try, but you know, you glow for a month. As of right now, this is my favorite color that GAF has. GAF American Harvest Cedar Falls. And I tell homeowners, so I got an iPad and I've got every color, pretty much every color we've done. I've got like 5 or 6 different roofs in that color and different brick tones that they can look at on my iPad. Sometimes it seems kind of cliche when people talking about being professional, but our motto is quality you can see. So everything, I obsess over it. So everything that you see as a homeowner, I want you to think, oh, that company is professional. So the way that we dress, we all dress the same jean color, the same belt, the same shoes, because when we show up, I want there to be consistency, transparency. I want to show up, you know you're getting value, and ultimately you're gonna get a quality project from Andy's Roofing. So I want that when you research our company, I want you to look at everything online. I want you to see the projects that we've done and think, wow, this company is professional. Like, they know what they're doing, and that I obsess, like I said, over that. I want people to know us as, like, you know, that's a good roofing company, because if I can get a shot and come out and explain what we do and how we do it, I have a good feeling that most people would want to work with us.
I don't think anyone have any doubts why we recommend Andy's Roofing. They're absolutely amazing. Give this video a like for Ethan, for another great contractor in our network. You can find them on directory. If you're the homeowner and looking for the contractor in your area, I'm gonna put link in description below. You can reach out to Roofing Insights and we will help you to find a good contractor in your area like Andy's Roofing. Andy's Roofing is a 5-star contractor. They're not easy to find, but they are there and we're proud to endorse them. Thank you for coming. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. I'll see you guys in a new video.